we have monopolar as well as bipolar. Monopolar has an advantage that it can give you the cutting effect, coagulation effect, fulguration effect, desiccation effect and blend current also, which can cut and coagulate together. But it has one of the biggest drawback that it can create the remote injury. In bipolar, problem of remote injury is absolutely not there. Even if you want, you cannot injure anything away, because patient return plate is not connected. So, the current is not a part of the circuit, it does not come, body of the patient does not come in the part of circuit. But if you will use same amount of the current for the same timing, it can create little more collateral damage. Another problem is that every instrument cannot behave like a bipolar. Third problem is instrument is expensive, and the fourth problem is it does not cut at all. Now, variables impacting the tissue effect. Why sometime with the same energy source we have good effect, and the second time the same energy source does not coagulate the tissue better. These are the variables. First is the waveform. We have to use the correct waveform in the correct place. Like if you are doing endometriosis surgery, you have to use fulguration. If you are coagulating the uterine artery, you will use desiccation. If you have to cut the muscle in myomectomy, you will use blend cut. And if you have to do colpotomy, you can use the pure cut. So, you must have in the mind that which energy I am using. Just like when you are fighting with your enemy, you know when to use pistol and when to use the rifle and when to use the bomb or when to use knife. You cannot use the same weapon every place. Another is power setting. We are not inside the abdomen to celebrate the fire crack. It should be optimum power setting. Every tissue has its own power setting demand. Like we have put one power setting in your member area. So, roughly your energy should vary from, if you have a electrosurgical generator, from 20 to 80, and if you have a radio frequency generator from 10 to 30 or maximum 40. Another is size of electrode. Whenever you have to cut, you should use the sharpest instrument available. Just like if you are doing the salpingotomy, you should use tritome. When you have to cut together with little coagulation, you should use little thicker. Just like cholecystectomy, to separate the gallbladder from the liver, we use hook. We do not use tritome or we do not use aspiration needle, otherwise liver will bleed. And whenever you have to coagulate, you should use little large diameter instrument. That is why you are using Maryland or bipolar graspers. So, size of the electrode also matters. Another is time. We should never press our paddle for less than 1 second, and it should never be pressed for more than 3 seconds. 1 second means 101, like ting, that is all. If you will keep it pressed for more than 3 seconds, elastin and collagen will burn, and elastin and collagen cannot seal the tissue and bleeding starts. Next important thing is that manipulation. Whenever you want to cut any structure, we should increase the traction over the tissue. Like when you are doing colpotomy, you should take a sponge in the sponge holding forceps and you should push in the posterior fornix, so that posterior vaginal fornix is stretched and then you can cut. When you are separating the liver from the gallbladder, you are stretching the Hartmann pouch, or you are stretching the neck of the gallbladder towards the anterior abdominal wall, so that you can separate the bed easily. If suppose you will keep it hanging loose, can you separate it? It will not work. Whenever you want to cut, little traction is required, and reverse is also true. Whenever you want to coagulate, you should release any traction if it is there. Whenever you want to coagulate, you should release the traction. If the traction is maintained, tissue is not going to coagulate. Most common cause of bleeding in the total laparoscopic hysterectomy is excessive contralateral traction over the uterine artery. Sometimes what happens, when you are coagulating the uterine artery, your assistant is giving by uterine manipulation anteversion and contralateral traction, and you are happy because normally uterine is like leech, a spiral, but if you will give excessive contralateral traction, it is stretch, and then it is apparent. You are happy that my assistant is good, he is showing me so nicely, but it is bad actually. Whenever you want to coagulate, any traction of the uterine should be released, so that protein can shrink and elastin and collagen can seal. During coagulation, the tissue wants to seal by shrinking and melting, but if you will maintain the traction, it will not get coagulated. From outside it looks like cooked, it becomes brown, but from inside elastin and collagen is not melt together. Just like if you have a candle and I will give you one tube, plastic tube, and I will tell you to seal it. If you will put over the candle, it will melt, and if you will press it by your finger, it will join, but if you will keep it stretched, it will tear. So, pressure effect is required at the time of vessel sealing. That is why N-seal or Ligasure is giving the pressure. So, if you are stretching it at that time, it will not seal, lumen will not meet each other, outside it is burned, but inside artery is still patent, and after cutting bleeding starts. So, how you manipulate it is important. Another is type of tissue. Tissue which has more water content, they need less wattage of current, and tissue which has less water content need more wattage of current. This is important and which we should keep in mind, like type of tissue. And another is scar formation. A scar means when you are working for a few minutes, the burnt tissue get deposited over the jaw of the instrument, that is called as a scar. So, after every 5 to 10 minutes, you have to take the electrode out, and with the normal saline with the gauze piece you should try to clean. You should avoid cleaning it with the knife, because that way it can break the insulation. Hydrogen peroxide is best. If you will get a small ball of the hydrogen peroxide and put the tip of the electrode into that, immediately the scar will be dissolved, and you have a beautiful shining instrument, which will, the time which you are spending to clean those spars, you will get a lot of advantage, your surgery will be faster. So, this is yes. Pardon? A scratch pad you can use, but take care that it should not scratch on the shaft, it should only to the jaw. Now, if otherwise there is a problem that it can insulation can be. Now, here you can see how much watt for which tissue. This is an article and this is a chart which is in your member area, and it is downloading in, this is a graph. If you see this graph very carefully, in this graph it is clearly defined that which tissue need how much current. So, let it be loaded, after that I will demonstrate you. So, these are the variables which we have to keep in mind. There are two types of coagulation, one is fused lumen, other is thrombosed lumen. Here you can see this is fused lumen. Fused lumen means your temperature was maintained at 100 degree centigrade. Protein is coagulated and elastin and collagen is fused. Up to 350 millimeter of mercury blood pressure, that pressure is not possible, but it is proved that up to 350 millimeter mercury of pressure it cannot open. So, it is 100% confirmed that bleeding will not happen once you have coagulated the artery. Another, it is a burn lumen, that is here also bleeding is stopped, but how it is stopped? By the proximal thrombus. Some blood clot is plugged, coagulated blood is plugging the proximal thrombus, lumen is not fused. So, it is your luck. If for few hours bleeding did not happen, then endothelium will regenerate and the vessel will close. But if you are not lucky, some fluctuation in the BP happens, some movement of the patient is there, and then this thrombose plug will come out and rebleeding starts. So, always it happens if your temperature is more than 100. Most common cause of bleeding after coagulation is overheating. If you will maintain your temperature at 100 degree centigrade, then the chances of bleeding is less. So, this is important. Let us go again to the chart. If you will see, this chart is now downloaded, and if you will see in this chart very carefully, then this is the wattage of the current, this is for force effects generator, and this is the tissue. If you see fat, flimsy tissue, small nerves, small lymph nodes need only 5 watt of current, this is watt. Liver, muscle, kidney, uterus 10 watt, bowel 15 watt, gallbladder, ovarian cyst, hyaluronic cyst, urinary bladder 20 watt, mesentery, omentum, fallopian tube, appendix 25 watt, scar, adhesion, fibroid, uterosacral ligament, that needs 30 watt. So, if you will see very carefully, you do not have to remember, more water content need less work, just like if you have a butter and you want to cut, you need very less force, but if you want to cut a muscle or you want to cut a ligament, then you need a lot of force. So, this is very simple, and you have to accordingly set the wattage, but what does it mean? I will tell my nurse to keep on changing the watt from 5, 10, 20, 50 always. No, it is not necessary. You fix the watt, suppose 20, and if watt you do not want to fix up or down, you will compensate it by time. Yes, you will compensate it by time. Suppose watt is too much for the tissue which is too soft, I will decrease the time, and if watt is too less for the tissue which is too tight or too hard, I will increase the time. And how I will know? Bubbling of the water should stop and color of the tissue should change from yellow to brown, that is all. And tissue, you will see shrinking also tissue become thin and it become flattened, cooked pedicle becomes shrinked and flattened, and that way you can decide that it is optimum coagulation is done, and after that if you will perform the surgery, there will be no bleeding. So, this is important, and these are the variables. Now, we will discuss about some of the advanced energy sources. So, first I am discussing about the argon enhanced electrosurgery. The electrosurgical fulguration is very good, but it works only at a distance of 0.5 millimeter. When you are fulgurating the endometrium or fulgurating the bed of the liver of the gallbladder, you cannot expect that fulguration from 5 centimeter or 2 centimeter. It will not jump, current cannot jump in the air that much. So, what to do? Argon gas was used. This is the same monopolar electrosurgical generator, and there is a argon tube here through which argon beam is discharged. So, argon is a peculiar gas which is inert gas, non-combustible gas, easily ionized gas, and it creates a bridge between the electrode and tissue. It is heavier than air, so it displaces nitrogen and oxygen also. So, what it will do? It will improve your ability to fulgurate. Argon beamer is used for liver resection. When you have cut a lobe of liver and you have a lot of oozing from generalized area, with the argon beamer you can spray. It is also used by some of the gynecologists for the endometriosis or pre-sacral neurectomy. Benefit of argon enhanced electrosurgery is less smoke, less odor, you do not need to contact in the coagulation mode because tissue itself is contacting, less tissue damage and no scar formation, there will be no scar because gas cannot hold any scar. but it is not of a lot. Every surgery you cannot use with argon beamer, because it cannot cut, it cannot dissect, it only can fulgurate. Another energy which is very much used is tripolar. Tripolar, this name is wrong. There is nothing like third pole in the world. Only two poles are there. But why it is called as tripolar? Because it has a bipolar with a cutting blade. So, what you need to do is coagulate, and you not have to bring the seizures. We know that bipolar does not cut. So, you have to coagulate with the bipolar and cut with the scissors, but in tripolar you do not have to bring, because it has inbuilt knife, and after coagulating you will press it, a knife will come and it will cut. That is why it is called as tripolar, but there is nothing like third pole in the world. Basically it is a bipolar with a cutting blade. Now comes harmonic scalpel. Harmonic scalpel was accidentally invented instrument. In Belgium, one of the gynecologists was performing one vaginal ultrasound in one of the patient. Patient was a little panicked, anxious, and she jumped, and the probe was dropped down, and the transducer of this vaginal ultrasound probe was broken. So, she was upset. She thought that, oh, this is very bad, what it happens, and she wanted to fix her own. All the broken parts she tried to put inside, cover it, and try to seal it. And then when she used the same broken probe in other patient get burned. By the way, this is tripolar. This is bipolar, and here is a power blade. You will press it, and after pressing it cuts. So, just you can see it, she will give you, you can pass to everyone. So, I was talking about the harmonic. So, then she was upset, she called the company people, and they said that it is why you have used it, it is broken, it is useless, because inside there is a piezoelectric crystal. Those piezoelectric crystals are now displaced. So, vibration of those piezoelectric crystal is touching the skin of the patient, and that is why it is getting burned. So, what she did, that she has connected one metal to use this piezoelectric crystal with a knife, and then tried to do the surgery, and it could cut the tissue, because piezoelectric crystal which we use in ultrasound vibrates at 55,000 vibrations per second. In ultrasound we use the sound part of that, so that it can penetrate. If this is fluid, it get absorbed, if it is a stone, it get reflected, it makes shadow. But here we are using directly mechanical part of this ultrasonic energy. So, our tip of the instrument vibrates at 55,500 vibrations per second, and then it will disrupt the hydrogen bond and tissue will be dissected. Advantage is that temperature goes only maximum 100 degree centigrade, because it is a friction energy. As long as the tissue is wet, temperature will not go more than 100 degree centigrade, and this is the beauty of this machine, that because temperature does not go more than 100. So, elastin and collagen will not burn, only protein will coagulate and it will melt, elastin and collagen will melt, it will not burn. Whereas, if you are using electrosurgical coagulation, 200 to 300 degree centigrade it can go. In electrosurgery, here there is less collateral damage, less tissue necrosis. So, it has a finger control, you do not have to press the foot paddle, and there are different instruments available. Like you have one silicon pad or Teflon pad, another is vibrating tip. This vibrating tip vibrates, which is invisible. Right now you are seeing, but it is invisible, and then it increases the friction energy, just like we will rub two hands, we have a heat produced, and this will seal the tissue. You have different electrode, harmonic knife, harmonic shear, harmonic wave, harmonic ace, and then you will use it and you can coagulate it. So, this way dissection is controlled because heat is controlled. Here this is infundopelvic ligament, it is coagulating as well as cutting. Again you can hold the fallopian tube. So, you do not need to bring the seizures because it is cutting and coagulating at the same time, because it is a friction energy. It has a two type of setting, 3 to 5, and minimum can be 1 also. 1 means 15,000 vibration, 2 means 25, 3 35, 4 45 and 5 means 55. It has an adaptive tissue technology. By default it is 3 and 5 setting, 3 means 35. So, suppose you have to coagulate and tissue is vascular, you will press the minimum. In minimum coagulation is more, cutting is delayed, and if tissue is avascular you will press maximum. In maximum coagulation is less, cutting is fast, and this way you can control. So, I am just now I am going to show you this instrument also, and we will see how it works. So, precision, multifunctionality and adaptive power technology. So, with one instrument you can perform entire surgery. It can act as a blunt dissector as well as sharp dissector as well as heat. It is not electric current, there is no electricity in this probe. It is just a friction energy, mechanical current, mechanical energy. So, there is no chances of remote injury, no chances of current going and burning and insulation failure. Sometime even if you want to do the end side to side anastomosis, or if you want to put a endo-GI linear stapler, you can do enterotomy also. Collateral damage is minimized, and this way you can perform the procedure, but take care that tip of the vibrating jaw of the harmonic should not directly touch the any bowel or any vessel. If it is directly touching, like suppose you are cutting the cystic duct, then keep the silicon pad towards the cystic artery, because if vibrating jaw is not visible and it is vibration is touching the artery, artery will puncture and then bleeding starts. So, always this is the vibrating jaw, means this is active jaw. Active jaw should always be visible and it should be towards you, so that you know that where it is touching. If this vibrating jaw is away from you, you are in trouble. Now comes tissue response electrosurgical generator. This is interesting story. Once upon a time in Chicago in the USA, there was one conference with the Covidien company, where they called all their users from USA, and it was a conference on the energy sources. Then Covidien has asked their users, gynecologists as well as surgeons, that are you happy with my machine? Because in USA 95% of all the hospital has Covidien, that is previously it was Valley Lab. Valley Lab, Covidien, Auto Suture, Tyco, these are same company actually, these are sister concern. So, previously the name was Valley Lab. So, they said that are you happy? Many people were happy that yes, your machine is very good. Many people they give wrong feedback that it is not good, sometime it is producing a smoke, sometime it is burning, sometime it is creating the other problems. I am not happy. One patient get ureteric injury of my patient, one patient was a severe bleeding and it was not coagulating. Then they tried to tell their argument that madam, if it was bleeding, that means you must have overcooked, or you might have undercooked, or the traction must be more, or your timing was inadequate, or your pressure was inadequate, or before cooking you have cut. Then they said that we are doctor or you are doctor. And they said no, absolutely you are doctor, but it is energy, so it has to be used this way. They say that no, it is bakwas, your machine is bad. then they thought it is very difficult to educate the surgeon. So, better to educate our machine, and they have removed all the button. In LigaSure there is no button actually in the machine at all. I will demonstrate you tomorrow, you have the practical of the LigaSure also. There is no button, plain, no any, only power on off is there, and that is also on the back. So, what is this? It has a tissue sensing capacity. So, suppose this is a tissue and you bring the LigaSure, if the jaw is opened more, automatically it will sense that the diameter of the structure which I have to coagulate is 7 millimeter, and according to that diameter automatically it will set the wattage of the current 60 watt, and automatically according to the diameter of the structure it will become intermittent, like ting 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 sound will come. Why it is intermittent? Because it is giving impulses, not continuous, so that collateral damage can be minimized. And once the first bit of collagen started burning, it stops, ting, that means tissue is cooked. So, actually it is called as tissue response generator, means it is talking with the tissue, you are cooked or not, you are cooked or not, you are cooked or not, and as soon as it get response from the tissue that yes, it is cooked. How? Because protein is coagulated and elastin is melted, it stops. After that you press it and it cuts. We will give you hands on also for the LigaSure, and you will use it also. So, you will realize that it has a very good effect. So, it can seal the vessel up to 7 millimeter diameter. It is a bipolar. So, there is no chance of remote injury. It has a unique energy output. So, wattage you do not have to adjust your own, that increase to 30 or decrease to 10. According to the tissue adaptability, automatically it will set its power its own, because it is talking with the tissue. It is taking response from the tissue. And you do not have to multiple application, open the jaw again catch, because there will be no scar formation, less scar, and there will be no chance of sticking it by the jaw, because it is not overcooking. So, due to these reasons, it is very good vessel sealer. It is a good vessel sealer, but it is not a good dissector. If you want to cut a serous layer of myoma, LigaSure will not do that, harmonic will cut. If you have to do colpotomy, LigaSure will not do that, harmonic will do. So, harmonic is a good dissector, LigaSure is a good vessel sealer. Here you just touch the tissue and automatically it will give you the impulses and you can coagulate, and once it is coagulated automatically it gives you the sound. So, there is a knob which you will press, and once you press ting 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 sound will come, and once tissue is cooked ting ting it stop, and then there is a knife, you press and tissue is separated. Even with our simple bipolar we can achieve the effect of LigaSure. How? We will take care that we should not overcook, but in LigaSure is nothing except bipolar. LigaSure is nothing except bipolar, but only thing is it is a intelligent bipolar, tissue response, tissue adaptability is there. So, it is intelligent, you do not have to do your own, it will automatically decide. Now, some people what they do, they use the LigaSure as a good vessel sealer, and then they cut with the harmonic, or they use bipolar and then cut with the harmonic. We are also using this technique. I will just show you one video, that when we do TLH, total laparoscopic hysterectomy, then at that time what we use many times, that we coagulate the tissue by bipolar and then cut it with the ligation. Like here, this is a uterus, you will push the fundus towards the opposite shoulder, this is round ligament, fallopian tube, uterocycle, this is bipolar. So, bipolar and this is harmonic. So, if you will coagulate by the bipolar, it is coagulated 2-3 times bipolar and then cut with the harmonic, then absolutely there will be no bleeding, because if there was little less coagulation, harmonic will complement it. And as you know, bipolar is a good vessel sealer, bipolar alone cannot cut, so harmonic will cut it. And many people all over the world, they started using this technique, that coagulating with the bipolar and cutting with the harmonic, coagulating with the bipolar and cutting with the harmonic, it is very good. Now, this idea was taken by one of the company which is Olympus, and they thought that why not to make a generator in which there should be harmonic and the ligation incorporated, and this is called as Thunderbeat. They got patented, it is patented. So, this is Olympus, and what is this? This is a world's only bipolar integrated with the harmonic, means ultrasonic. So, you will hold it and you have to press this button and you will hold it, it coagulates, zzz, cut, zzz, cut, means you do not have to bring two instruments. See here, it is cooking and cutting. So, it is a bipolar as well as harmonic, which is incorporated inbuilt in one, and that way you do not have to bring any other instrument. Seizures are not required, vessel sealer is not required, and it has adaptive advanced bipolar energy which can talk with the tissue, and this is a probe of harmonic which can vibrate. So, it can seal the vessel up to 7 millimeter with confidence, as well as jaw opening and pressure effect is controlled electronically. So, that you have the full rotation also, articulation also in every direction, and then it has a complete control on the vessel as well as dissection. Single handed operation is there and you can use it, but only drawback of this instrument is that it is strictly single use. This is one big problem. After one use, electrode does not work. So, as a country like India, we have a problem that cost is approximately 18, but if you will consider the cost of the harmonic and ligation separately, it is economical. Now, sometimes CO2 laser is also used. Here we can see this is CO2 laser, this is ovary, this is fallopian tube, there is a endometriosis, and this is tube-ovarian mass. Now, this is laser, but it has a big problem that you have to control it, just like if I am using laser pointer for the screen, and if I will put it to your eye, it is dangerous, we can damage our retina. Exactly same way you are cutting it. So, one suction irrigation is preventing the firing of it, is going to unknowingly to the bobbin. See this suction irrigation. Laser is very good for the cornea surgery, for the sclerotomy, for the myopia, but laparoscopy it is restricted only for endometriosis, some additional lysis, sometime liver resection, because we have the better energy sources than this. And laser, if you want, pelvis has to be completely filled up with the saline, because if it will touch, suppose rectum while you are using it and burning it, it will touch the rectum, then rectum also can perforate. It cannot coagulate the uterine artery or ovarian artery, you cannot think about that. It can only cut and dissect. So, it has a limited role, and see the saline is filled up in the cul-de-sac. So, that accidentally it should not perforate the rectum or it should not go to the other wrong. Once upon a time, laser was used a lot. That is why today also patient comes to you asking that I want laser hysterectomy, I want laser surgery. The laser becomes a synonym of laparoscopy sometime, but use of laser is very much restricted. This is uterosacral ligament, here is the ureter, and this is the again this suction is just preventing it for the current to go any wrong place, and you can use it. Now, safety consideration in the minimal access surgery. There are many places where you can do blunders. One is overshooting. Overshooting means tip of the instrument going beyond the field of vision. Tip of the instrument and you can perforate the diaphragm or bowel. Another is overcooking, means you are making the tissue black. Next is direct coupling. What is direct coupling? That suppose you are doing a surgery and here is a tissue and you have a cannula and your tissue tip is in the cannula. Already we have seen that it can create direct coupling. Not only that, if you have any uninsulated instrument nearby, like there is a Maryland, there is a uninsulated needle holder, knot pusher, claw forceps, these all are uninsulated, and any uninsulated instrument is, if it is nearby, it is dangerous. See here, this is a hook and this is a suction. Current of hook is jumped to the suction, suction was touching somewhere the bowel and it got burned, and then you will be in trouble, big trouble. That is direct coupling. In open surgery, you are doing direct coupling. Do you know how? You catch the vessel with the mosquito and touching the pencil into the mosquito. What is this? Direct coupling. But open surgery, it is okay, because everything is in front of you and it is a small instrument. Laparoscopy is a long instrument, somewhere it is touching to the bowel and it is a cavity, and you are working. If direct coupling will happen, you are in big trouble. So, I am just going to demonstrate you. Suppose this is a Maryland, suppose this is a Maryland and a cannula then, and if it is a cannula and then you are performing the procedure, metal cannula, metal cannula, metal cannula, metal cannula, jaldi leke aao. So, this is the monopolar. You have to attach it and you have to take care of direct coupling. I will show you direct coupling. So, this is the hook touching the telescope also, and it is burning the bowel. See here, this is direct coupling. This is just a practical, just like how I am going to show you. This practical is demonstrating direct coupling and it is burning. So, never bring any uninsulated instrument near the active electrode. Even the telescope is uninsulated. Direct coupling. Another problem is insulation failure. This is a small insulation failure, this is big one, which you can see by naked eye, but sometime very small insulation failure. Here in Lady Hardinge Medical College in 2007, 2 surgery was performed, hernia by a very good consultant. After 2 days, both came with the perforation. Inquiry was set up. It was found a new nurse was appointed. She was not knowing how to clean the instrument. She saw a small clot of blood and with the knife she scratched it. The next day consultant came, he did not see carefully and it was. That is why American, they do not believe reusable instruments. They always use disposable instruments. So, I will show you direct coupling. Here I am doing the direct coupling and you see here and press it. I am doing the surgery and this cannula, chalo press karo. This cannula is burning. Can you see? See this, and this is a spark and this cannula is burning. Press karo pura. Can you see the smoke? It is cannula is burning the tissue. This is direct coupling. Doing surgery somewhere else and it is not burning me. I am holding by the, even I will hold naked eye, but it is current is going towards the plate and whatever comes in between it will burn. Insulation failure, it is very simple. This is an insulation failure and we have attached it, and then you are doing surgery here and it is burning there. Press karo. All is burned. Insulation failure and it is burned. Colon was touching and it is burned. So, insulation failure is a big problem. See here, this is seizures. It is working at a tip and it is burning at this point, and here it is burned. Colon is burned here, because insulation was going into the cannula, cannula is also activated and colon is burned. Right now you are seeing, but sometime you do not see because you are busy at the tip and it burns. So, question is how to prevent it? If you want to prevent it, there are two ways. One way is always inspect the insulation carefully, another way is hook, look and cook. If you will hook, look and cook, insulation failure will not kill your patient, because why insulation failure kill the patient? That suppose this is the tissue, and before reaching there, suppose this is the tissue here, and I am touching it, press karo, I am touching it, press karo, press karo, see there was current going, then there is no problem. But sometime what happens, that before touching it we activate, press karo, then it is burning here. So, before reaching to the tissue you should never activate your paddle. Sometime what we do, and then we go, and then we go, this is wrong. First you go and hook and then you press, because if already you will give a good contact, current will not jump from insulation. Just like you have a drain pipe in your house which is taking the rain water from the floor to the bottom, and if it is broken at one or two places, a small broken, but if the free flow of water is there, it will not leak. But if you will stop it from bottom, then it will start spraying out under pressure. So, never activate your paddle in open circuit. Sometimes people they have bad habit, and then you go. This habit we learned from open surgery, but in laparoscopy, hook, look and then cook. First you hook, and then what to look? First thing to look is amount of tissue. Amount of tissue should be minimum in one time, so that remote injury will not happen. Second thing to look, direction of the tip of the hooking should be towards the anterior abdominal wall, so that even if it overshoots, it will not damage any organ, it will just touch the peritoneum of the anterior abdominal wall. If I have to overshoot, I will overshoot in the safe area, you will never overshoot in the dangerous area. Third thing which you have to look, which paddle you have to press, yellow or blue, and fourth thing you have to look how much traction you have to give to the tissue. If you are coagulating, relax, if you are cutting, stretch. So, hook, look and then cook, never activate in open circuit, otherwise insulation failure is a problem. Now, the next problem is capacitive coupling. Sometime what happens, we have a plastic cannula and metal reducer. This is a plastic cannula and metal reducer. This uninsulated hook I am removing, and this is a brand new hook. It does not have any insulation failure, and this is a plastic cannula with the metal reducer. As soon as you put it and activate 4-5 times, press karo 4-5 बार, it is charged now, and I will show you now what will happen. चलो प्रेस करो, नहीं ऐसे ही करो, लाइट ऑफ करने से प्रॉब्लम हो जाए. यस प्रेस, सी इट इज लाइटिंग, कैन यू सी दैट? आई एम नॉट टचिंग एनी वायर and it is lighting the tube. You will, can you see that? It is lighting, tube is lighting, see. This is capacitive coupling. So, never mix the plastic cannula with the metal reducer. If you will mix the plastic cannula with the metal reducer, you will kill your patient one day. We can see here, if it is a pure metal, it is safe, because any current which is built up will be passed to the abdominal wall and will return to the patient return plate. If it is pure plastic, it is safe, but sometimes inside metal, outside plastic, this is dangerous. Because inside metal charge which is developed, charge, it is electrostatic current, it is not a direct current coming from the electrode, it is a electrostatic current which is built up and it becomes capacitor, which cannot go due to this plastic to the abdominal wall and it will jump to the bowel pulse. So, this is dangerous. This is capacitive coupling, and you can see it is so much charge that it is lighting up, and that has a big problem. Even up to 40 watt of the current if you will use, it is plastic cannula, metal reducer, and it is burning here the tissue. This is capacitive coupling. Now, if it is pure metal, it is safe. If it is outside plastic, inside metal, it is unsafe. Another one good thing is that there is one active electrode monitoring system. There is one company whose name is Incision. They have made a beautiful adapter. This adapter will keep on examining your instrument, that is called as AEM technology, active electrode monitoring system. So that if your instrument has insulation failure, if your instrument is doing direct coupling, if your instrument is doing capacitive coupling, it will give you alarm, it will become red and it will break the circuit. It will break the circuit. So that this is the instrument and it is a burn protection system. If you can buy nowadays the good quality generator, they have inbuilt, like this is Covidian force tied, and this is you can attach in any machine, like you can attach it and then you can attach one wire to the machine, another wire to the instrument. So, basically it is a circuit in this wire, and now you attach it. Right now it is crossed. Now, you have to attach in the instrument. Once you attach in the instrument, if instrument is okay, there will be one okay sign. Once you are, now it is okay. Okay means your instrument is good. You can perform surgery. If you are doing surgery also, during the middle of the surgery, if you think that you have the problem, you have the any insulation failure, it will break the circuit, and so that you can safely use and you can perform in the other patient. So, or you can change the sheath of that instrument. So, if you do not have, then only option is you have to be yourself careful and you have to inspect the insulation. Any company machine you buy, you can use this. In some of the company, you have to use one adapter and then you have to use the incision, and then it will do. Cost is approximately 1 lakh rupees for this small adapter only. It is expensive, but it is reusable. This is IC circuit, actually electronic parts, it is reusable, which you can use. Now, harmonic does not have this problem, because it does not have any electric current. So, there is no chances of direct coupling, there is no chances of insulation failure, and there is no chance of capacitive coupling. This is transducer and this is the instrument. You attach instrument in the transducer and then you have to tighten it. You have to do 2 times, 1, 2, and it is tightened. After that, you will switch on the machine and press it. Once you press, it will test. It also has a type of AEM technology, not exactly same way, because it is not a current, but once you will do it, it will test the instrument, because if the vibration is obstructed somewhere or if any problem with the probe, it will do the testing. There is a instrument error. Why it is coming? It is power standby. This is standby, and yes, now it is testing. This is testing. You can increase the volume, and if once that sound means testing okay. After that, this minimum you can go up to 1, minimum ko 1 kar do. If the minimum is 1, that means vibration is 15,000. and press karo 1. He is pressing 1 and you will see here the vibration. This is 15,000 and now he will increase it to maximum, that much vibration. Maximum has, press karo, 55,000 vibration. If you will touch it, it is cold. There is no heat as long as the fluid is there. If the dry tissue, if you want to cut, some heat is produced, and it can seal the vessel up to 5 millimeter also. Electrosurgery can seal the vessel up to 3 millimeter, harmonic 5 and LigaSure up to 7 millimeter. So, suppose this is 5 millimeter here and you want to seal it, and I am using it here. Chalo, press karo and you see, press karo, coagulation. And it is cut and it is sealed, and this was approximately 5 millimeter we have made, and you will see that fluid will not leak, and it will be sealed. See here, it is sealed. If one drop is leaking, that much capillary will take care. This is plastic. In the tissue, it is much better. Plastic sealing temperature is more than tissue. So, these are the way to prevent the injury. You can use different type of, some risk to the pacemaker is also there. So, if the patient who has the pacemaker, we should be careful and better to use harmonic, not use the electrosurgery. Some risk to surgeon is also there. It has a carcinogen, viral DNA, bacteria, irritant. So, at the end when you are evacuating the gas from the abdominal cavity, you should suck it out. We should not try to keep it in, we should not try to inhale it, otherwise you can get sinusitis, other problem. So, this is the final summary of this presentation, that inspect insulation carefully, use lowest possible power setting, use low voltage more, that is cut is better than coagulation, because cut will create less tissue necrosis, use brief intermittent activation versus prolonged activation, means never press your paddle more than 3 seconds in one go. Do not activate in open circuit, means hook, look and cook. Do not activate in close proximity or direct contact with the other instrument to prevent direct coupling. Use bipolar whenever appropriate, because bipolar will not do remote injury. Select an all metal cannula system as the safest choice. Do not use hybrid cannula system which mix metal with the plastic, otherwise there will be direct capacitive coupling. And if you can utilize available technology, then use it, such as tissue response generator, which will reduce the capacitive coupling, or active electrode monitoring system to eliminate the concern about the insulation failure and capacitive coupling. So, with these few of the methods, if you will take care, then we can minimize the complication of electrosurgery. Yes.
I have two questions regarding the harmonic. We have to be, the two jaws should reach to each other so that the vibration called the vibration jaw will work.
It is not necessary. It is not necessary. If you want to use harmonic, थोड़ा harmonic press करो तो. Suppose this is a plastic, or I want to do colpotomy, press करो, harmonic press किया, cutting press, okay. So, suppose you have to do colpotomy, just this jaw open, the vibrating jaw can cut without closing, and actually you should not close, because if tissue is not in between, closing is dangerous. Suppose you have to cut the uterus or you want supracervical hysterectomy, then you can do like that, press karo, press kiye raho. It is cut with the open jaw, vibrating jaw, only vibrating jaw is touching, press karo, you can do ovarian drilling, you can do colpotomy, you can do cholecystectomy only by one jaw and it has cut. If you have this, you want colpotomy, I can do the colports karo. See, it is drilling and it is cutting, and you can cut it completely, and you can do ovarian drilling or you can cut it, perforate it. You can do. So, this is only one vibrating jaw will act as a knife, diathermy, yes, just like monopolar hook it will work. Harmonic also is coming monopolar hook. I will show you, this is harmonic hook. If I want hook, I can use in the harmonic, they are making hook. So, remove it and there is a harmonic hook, this one, this is a harmonic hook, iska cover de do upar wala, and you can attach it and then you can attach it here, press karo and then it will work. See, and with the harmonic hook I can cut, it is cutting like that, and it is cold, it is a vibration which will cut. So, this has a hook like pointed tip, so you can use it for supracervical hysterectomy or for myomectomy. So, harmonic has many instruments like shear, knife, hook, anything, but you have to buy from any hook cannot be attached, you have to take from Ethicon itself, but you can use it. Purpose of jaw is that if you have to seal it, then it will help you to bring the tissue near the vibrating jaw. So, that pressure will melt the elastin and it will seal by pressure effect. So, holding is only required for vessel, yes, for sealing, otherwise you do not have to close it. Never keep the jaw open closed if tissue is not in between, otherwise it will cut the silicon and your instrument will get spoiled.